everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday and it is November 16th. On our show today, we have Dr. James Chen, who is an orthopedic surgeon, and he is here on behalf of Providence Mission Hospital. And then we have Susie Swain and Darlene Marvin, who are here on behalf of the Boomers Club, and they've got lots of activities, including one that's coming up this weekend. Now, we don't have any meetings to tell you about, so we'll just jump to our weather. Well, our weather is looking quite lovely. We don't seem to have any clouds in the sky for the next few days. We've got 74-45 today, 73-49, 68-51, and the weekend is pleasant with 71-49 and 72-48. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:24, and our sunset will be an early 4:47. Now, just want to let you know that the Pool 5 is closed, and we apologize for the inconvenience. But if you would like to know more information about that, please contact recreation at vmsinc.org. The other pools are still open, so you could use any of those. Just check the lagunawoodsvillage.com website for hours of operation. All right, when we come back, we will get to know Dr. James Chen, so stick around.
At Genesis of Laguna Niguel, we care about every customer and treat you like family. So think of us kind of like a good grandson. We take our time to go over all your new Genesis's technology features, step by step, all in the comfort of our showroom while enjoying complimentary refreshments. Or if you prefer, we can deliver your new Hyundai and cover everything in person. It's that easy. For a simply better buying and ownership experience, visit Genesis of Laguna Niguel.
Are you struggling to hear in your noisy dining room? Do you have to pause and think about what people are saying so you can figure out the words? Do you find yourself lost in conversations? Can you hear but you don't understand the words people are saying? You need to get on the Ark. No, not Noah's Ark. This is Stewart's Ark hearing aids with artificial intelligence. You will never know how much better you can hear until you listen to the clear sound and noise right in our office. Call us today. Don't miss the boat and tell them Stewart sent you.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first two buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Oh, life, how we admire you, are deeply fascinated by you. All your twists and turns and wild rides you take us on. The ups and the downs. Life, you live inside all of us, breathing, growing, beating. You are the reason we'll always provide world-class healthcare. Providence, we see the life in you.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Dr. James Chen here, who is an orthopedic surgeon, and thank you for being with us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Lisa.
We have lots of questions because, I was telling you beforehand that you never really know at what point are you going to need a replacement versus maybe just surgery or even physical therapy for that matter, because we all have aches and pains in our joints all the time, especially as we get older. So before we get into some of these questions, can you give me just a little background on yourself?
Yeah, of course. So, and thank you for the introduction. My name is James Chen. I'm an orthopedic surgeon practicing at community orthopedics, so just down the street at Mission Viejo. I subspecialize in hip and knee replacements, so that's the only surgeries I really do. And so having that expertise, I like to guide my patients through sort of exactly that. So when is the right time to have a hip or knee replacement surgery?
Right.
So I've been in the area for a couple of years now, and we have a very active community, a lot of patients. We were just talking about playing pickleball. We have a lot of surfers, a lot of golfers in the area.
Right.
And that's really my goal, is I'm an active individual. I want to keep my patients active, get you back to doing those activities and those sports that you really like to do.
Right,
So.
and that's good because I like the fact that you could help guide us, you know, as to whether or not you need surgery or you need a treatment of some sort before you get to full hip replacement.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously you mentioned many of the activities that we do that can cause issues with our hips as well as our knees. But what about some other physical things that could be coming into play?
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you know, the biggest thing, so when we're talking about hip or knee replacements, as far as, you know, should you have it done, it's really, are you indicated for that surgery? So do you need that versus any other sort of procedure or any non-operative modality, like we sort of mentioned? The condition of arthritis is typically when most patients require a hip or knee type replacement.
Okay.
It's a mechanical issue that has a mechanical fix, and so that's really when. And so that's what I like to do, is sort of help coach my patients, do an evaluation, look, do you have that mechanical issue that is arthritis or other such conditions that can lead to that end stage sort of bone-on-bone rubbing? And then sort of come up with the plan. And if you're not there yet, there are multiple other things that we can do to help get you back, get you living the active lifestyle, because that is the ultimate goal. But when it does come to that point, nothing else is working. That's when we start having that conversation.
Okay.
Is that the time to have the hip and knee replacement?
So as technology changes over time, I mean, I always say, you know, you got a bone on bone. Can't you just inject something in there and you know, have it go to work?
Yeah.
Have they come up with that yet?
No, I know. We're working on it, definitely.
Well, I always think that there's something, because it seems
Yeah.
like I mentioned technology, and something that Mission Hospital really has helped provide your community group is technology. And tell me a little bit about some of the things. I know it's a collaboration between the two of you. What do they help you with?
Exactly. So Mission Hospital, you know, I'm a community orthopedics, but primarily go to Mission Hospital, and they're great partners with this. And a lot of the ways we practice medicine is evidence-based. And so when you talk about injections, you talk about other modalities other than surgery, we have this sort of shared vision. And you know, we can have a whole different conversation as far as what are the non-operative options. And the Academy of Orthopedic Surgery actually publishes this every few years. We come to consensus statements. Okay. And so there are various injections that we could use. How Mission and I in particular help collaborate with, as far as the delivery of healthcare, is the evidence-based medicine, and then B, the care delivery. So the entire experience around the surgery. So advancing that to the next level and sort of bringing in new technologies and better sort of consumer enjoyable experiences to our patients. And so that includes robotics, virtual care platforms, joints classes. Having access to your team going through this sort of major ordeal helps sort of advance the experience for our patients.
Would that also include recovery and therapy and anything that would be needed afterwards?
Correct. Yes, correct.
Okay, great. So let's talk about early stages. So as you mentioned, we have very active people here, and you know, they probably have aches and pains and things from many of the activities. So at what point would you start to see arthritis really causing a problem? Yeah,
definitely. And you know, that's when it sort of takes a sort of introspective look into your life and what are you exactly doing, right? The first step is, are you having pain, obviously? And so if you're having pain, and so your hip, that typically presents as groin pain, and your knee, sort of pain on the inside or the outside of your knee, you get some crunching sensation. Those are the earliest signs that you could be getting arthritis. And then at that point, come and get an x-ray, see if you're indicated. And then even if you are indicated, so we have a lot of patients who are bone-on-bone arthritis, so they have that rough rubbing surface. But if you can still do everything you want to do, and you can take an anti-inflammatory, Advil, Aleve, have an occasional injection, then it's probably not worth it to go ahead with that hip and knee replacement. The moment you know is when you've tried everything, you can't do those activities you want to do, and that is a good solution, and you're indicated based off your x-rays and my examination. That's when you really want to go ahead with this type of procedure. And those patients in particular have the best results. And, you know, it's really a remarkable surgery. I think we all know somebody with a hip or knee replacement. Absolutely. They're back living very active lifestyles, and it's pretty phenomenal.
Well, it's really changed quite a bit, as we mentioned, the technology, because you know, and with the robotics, your recovery is quite a bit less than what you would have if it was just traditional surgery, correct?
Right, exactly. And the robots, and you talk about advancements in this field, the robots are really an enabling type of technology. So it's a tool that I can use to help customize the surgical approach. And so each individual is different. There's no cookie cutter solution for everybody. And so the robot helps me sort of execute that customized plan, that customized sort of procedure. And you combine that with a certain type of implants, which we can discuss in the clinic as well during the evaluation. It really gets it down to an individual procedure, an individual plan for that specific individual.
Okay.
And so that's what it does.
And what are you replacing the joints with? I mean, is it titanium or what are you using?
Yeah, definitely. So it's really a resurfacing type procedure, and the area that's resurfacing or in contact with the bone is some sort of metal, and so they're all alloys, either titanium alloy or cobalt chromium alloy. So part of the intake process that I ask is, are you allergic to any metals that you know of? Very rare, but there are some cases where that could be the case. The then bearing surface, the new smooth surface, is going to be some combination of metal on plastic, a special plastic called the highly caustic polyethylene, which had major advancements back in the late 90s.
Okay.
And so those are lasting about 20 to 30 years now.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so a
great.
long time. Or some sort of ceramic on plastic. So that is the smooth surface. So it's a combination of metal, plastic, and ceramic.
So I wanted to ask, bad habits
Yeah.
can really come into play, which makes your arthritis worse. So for instance, maybe heaviness or being overweight. How does that affect arthritis?
Yeah, exactly. There's some component of this to where it's a wear and tear condition, right? So we live active lifestyles. You can think of it as tires on a car. The more you use it, the more force is going through those joints, the faster you could get arthritis. But that's not entirely the picture. There's biologic factors as well. So as we age, the cartilage integrity degrades, the meniscus starts to tear. And so it's a combination of those two things. Part of it being genetic, secondly, how we live our lifestyle.
Okay.
So someone who's had a trauma before or a fracture involving one of these joints, you may want to think twice about living a lifestyle with long-term, high-impact type activities. Now that's great if you want to continue that, but I think you should know that you could potentially be progressing your risk of developing arthritis at a younger age, right? Even after you have a joint replacement surgery, higher impact type activities, you can go back and doing them. But that's where the conversation and really working with me or working with your surgeon comes into picture, because then we can sort of assess, your longevity is expected to be such and such if you live this type of lifestyle, which is great, which is what ultimately patients want to do. And again, we live in such an active lifestyle that even with doing most of these activities, again, it lasts 20 to 30 years.
Great information.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly hips and knees are probably the most popular that you do replace, and one does certainly affect the other as well. So thank you so
Completely.
much. I appreciate the information.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Lisa. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. If you want more information about anything that we've just discussed, or you want to know more about Dr. James Chen, you can certainly get in touch with him at 949-348-4000, and that's at the Community Orthopedic Medical Group, or you can go to their website, comg.com. We'll be right back after this.
I'm an entrepreneur and have been struggling with staying focused on tasks. I needed something to help me with focus and memory, and have found the holy grail of multivitamins. MindSense One has removed my brain fog, and now I have better clarity and can focus on tasks and remember names and places much better. MindSense One helps support the 8 indicators of brain health.
Purchase at mindsense.info or available at these fine retailers.
Hi, remember us?
We're back,
Christine and Jack from the Jewelry Box.
which is now the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers.
Relocated in a new spot in our old shopping center.
But we're still Orange County's preeminent buyer of gold, jewelry, watches, and flatware.
And we're still a full jewelry repair center. And with our 3 graduate gemologists, we're still here to appraise your special pieces.
And like always, at the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
It's about trust.
Hi, my name is Rhonda Plains. I'm from Fullerton, California. I absolutely love Dr. V. I am very happy to drive from Fullerton to Laguna Woods. I was having an issue with my vision. There was strobe light going off in my eye. Dr. Vias was able to get me in to see him the next day. Once I met him and he diagnosed the problem with my eye, I felt very comfortable with him, and I'm just really happy that I found him.
Do you want to learn more about money and investments? Do you wish there was a safe place to get all your financial questions answered? Well, now there is. The Financial Forum Club meets with a group of your peers in an educational setting that's informal and fun. We discuss and exchange ideas on today's topics and trends on markets and investments. The club meets the last Tuesday of every month at Clubhouse 5, Room 1 from 3 to 5 p.m. Come see what the Financial Forum is all about. Get all your financial questions answered by experts. You'll be glad you did.
At Genesis Medical Center, our goal is to treat chronic conditions with a traditional and holistic approach to get the best results. We created a program we call Diabetes Reversal, targeting people with prediabetes and chronic diabetes. The patient is closely and personally monitored. We check parameters, blood sugar monitoring, A1C, cholesterol, high blood pressure, and weight. We offer natural supplements, and we will hopefully decrease the amount of medications you're currently taking. We teach lifestyle modifications, increase confidence, and control the disease.
Welcome back. Well, we have a couple of very fun ladies from the Boomers Club, and they've dropped the baby, so now we just call them Boomers Club. Well, welcome Susie and Darlene. Nice to see you ladies.
Thanks for having us. Good to see you again.
You guys were all, well, I didn't get the memo on that today, but nonetheless.
We did.
Well, we appreciate you coming on, and you've got a lot of stuff coming up, especially what's happening this weekend. So before we do that, though, let me just have each of you introduce yourselves and how long you've lived in the village. We'll start with you.
Darlene Marvin, and I've lived here 4 years.
Okay. All right, great. And how about you?
Susie Swain, I've been here 9 years.
9 years, all right. Did you immediately get involved with the Boomers Club?
No.
Oh, really?
No. It was one of the first things that I went to.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
I jumped right in.
That's good. That's good, because they always have lots of great activities.
Oh, it's awesome.
Now, one thing I wanted to ask, so are you getting a little bit younger groups coming in these days?
Yes.
We are.
Really?
Absolutely.
We are.
Okay, what's the youngest age that's in your group? Do you have any idea?
They're 55.
Oh, no kidding, they really are.
I got here when I was 55, and I was like,
55.
I'm the young one, and now I'm like,
And now you're not.
That's gone. And now we have younger ones in.
Even
so,
younger ones.
yeah.
Well, at least they're participating. That's the important
They
thing, right?
are.
So you want more people. So let's talk about this weekend. You guys have a activity that's coming up on Saturday.
Yes, we have the Motown tribute band called Stone Soul. And they will be, and it's our first Saturday night dance where you get in for free.
Okay.
Because we started our January to December membership.
Okay.
So
Only members get
only
in.
members.
Right.
Guests pay $15.
Okay.
And it's Clubhouse 5.
Okay.
And the doors open at 6, and we start
Excellent.
dancing at 7. And it's an amazing band.
Well, what kind of music?
Motown.
Oh, Motown, strictly? Okay.
Not strictly.
I saw the Stone Soul. It looks kind of like from way back when, you know, where they have the dance club. What the heck is that called now?
Oh,
shoot.
all of us.
It is
Don't ask
escaping now.
us.
Darn, I'm having a senior moment.
We have them all the time. That's why
baby
we live
boomers,
here.
Yeah. No, they played in the village
Soul
before.
Train.
Soul Train.
That's it.
There
See,
we
you got
go.
soul in there, and
You're
I couldn't even remember.
You're right.
Thank you, Paul. So, all right. So, to get tickets, how do they do that for this weekend?
They don't need tickets
They don't
for
need
this
tickets.
weekend.
Oh, they're just going to show up.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fantastic.
And obviously, first come, first serve.
Right.
So, because
Okay.
it gets too crowded.
Okay.
And guests
and it
pay
will be
at the door.
crowded.
That's what I was going to say. So, if there's guests, they do have to pay at the door.
They do.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have a special prize drawing. What is it? Do you know? It's from
We don't.
Optum.
They
We don't.
provide it.
Yes.
They provide it. Oh, that's
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
But
You
they're-
had that. You had that at the last event.
Yes.
What do you remember? What that was?
They
Gift
give us
baskets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay.
And they're like our major sponsors,
Right,
so
right.
we're very
Excellent.
grateful to have them
Yeah.
helping us out.
Good. All right. And then on December 17th, you have a holiday dinner dance.
Did you say
Oh.
holiday?
Yes, she
Holiday.
said holiday. We have
there we go.
Our glasses. All right.
Very
And
festive.
We're not dancing for you, but go ahead.
No, we aren't. It's our dinner dance, and club members can bring one guest. It's Saturday the 17th. It's $35 a person, and we will have sights and sounds of the holidays. So we'll have Santa and some carolers and maybe a couple elves, who knows. And we have a great dinner planned. It's a buffet, and it's Waldorf salad, roast turkey, stuffing gravy, baked ham, mashed potatoes, green beans, and more.
I like it.
And we're going to dance.
Well, and you're going to dance.
After Party, which is an amazing classic rock band.
Oh, good. Where do you guys find all your bands?
We kind of go out and check them out and
Yeah.
get cards from people.
Yeah. Okay, good.
No, it's great. It's fun because we get to go to all the clubs and check them out.
Oh, we're taking
Yeah,
this out.
wow, what a tough job.
It is.
That's a good job.
No, it's a lot of fun.
Excellent. So then what was times on that one again? That was 4:30 is when you guys are starting.
It says 4:30, but it's 5:30.
It's 5:30. Okay.
Yeah.
When does the music start?
7.
At
7.
7. Okay, perfect. All right, good. So you can get in there, get some food, and then
Right.
go ahead and dance it all off.
Yes.
Right.
Perfect, perfect. Now, another very interesting meeting that you're having, which is actually earlier than the holiday party, is December 1st, a Medicare open enrollment meeting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
There's a lot of questions with Medicare, isn't there?
Lots.
there
Tons.
is.
Yeah.
It's a lunch meeting. It's December 1st, 1 to 3 at Restaurant 19, and it's sponsored by Optum.
Okay.
And it's basically to give you information about the Medicare Advantage plan.
Yes.
And the other things that you can get with that plan. More dental coverage, hearing aids, podiatrist, chiropractor, all kinds of good things. Over-the-counter vitamins, you can get those with that provider.
Okay.
And it's so, Medicare, it's so confusing for all of us.
Absolutely.
So this is a great educational opportunity if you want to go kind of get more information on it.
Right.
Seating is limited, so people need to act fast. You RSVP with email to babyboomersclub@gmail.com.
Okay.
It's limited. Optum is sponsoring it, so it's a free lunch.
Good. Oh,
And
nice.
and December 7th is the last day
That's
for
the
open
cutoff.
enrollment. Yeah.
Exactly. So if you haven't done
So
anything
it's
already, this will
important.
be good to go.
Yes.
too, for
Exactly.
sure. Now is there any charge for this?
No.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, well, that's definitely a good idea. And RSVP email to the babyboomersclub@gmail.com to be able to participate.
Perfect.
Okay, great. And do you have to be a member of the Boomers
No.
Club to go to this?
No.
Okay, nice.
that's
so
open,
anyone
yeah.
can go.
No.
Perfect.
And
But
thanks
it's
for saying
limited
that.
seating. so-
Exactly. So they want to get on that. Okay,
Right.
good. All right. So let's jump ahead to next year. You've got some fun things happening.
Yes, we do.
So it's save the date time.
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever been to a dueling piano show?
I have.
You
Okay,
have?
you know.
Where?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's
Super fun.
Get involved.
I went to one in Las Vegas, and it was amazing. I mean, the pianos here and the whole room was just laughing, clapping, singing, everything. So it was awesome. So save the date. March 1st is the Killer Dueling Pianos, and they have songs from Frank Sinatra to Elvis Presley to Bruno Mars to Lady Gaga, and everybody can sing. It's a really, really good time. So March 1st.
That's cool. Fun. All
Save
right.
the date.
What else?
Then this is my favorite. Saturday, May 27 at the Performing Arts Center, direct from Las Vegas. It's the show I Am King, and it's Michael Jackson. He is amazing. He's known throughout the industry as being the top Michael Jackson for tribute bands.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
We have dancers coming. It will be so exciting.
It's gonna be fun.
Excited we got him too.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, good. And then, of course, the beloved Woodstock is going to be in June.
Yes.
We love Woodstock. So Woodstock is going to be June 24th. It's going to be bigger and better this year because Darlene and I are doing it.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And it's more food,
Yes.
more music, more fun, maybe a little longer.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know. And
Good
you
music.
can watch for details.
Good food.
about tickets and reservations by visiting babyboomers.org
Right.
and clicking Special Events tab.
I'm sure we will hear from you again in
Yes,
the
you
next
will.
few months. You'll be on pitching all of that, so that's
Yes.
great. Very good. Now let's talk about, real quick, the Baby Boomers Club itself. So what is the dues for the year?
We're going back to the $40.
$40.
The $40 for
The whole year.
Okay, that's
And you
pretty
don't
good.
you don't have to pay every dance. You
Yeah.
just have to show your card and you get in.
Wow, that's
So,
great.
it is great.
And
It's
how many
perfect.
members do you have now?
650.
Oh my
almost
heavens.
650.
Roughly.
That is a lot.
It is a lot.
That is, you might be one of the largest clubs, I think.
Well, Chicago
them.
Club, I think, beats us, but
Yeah.
it's okay. I mean, you can only get like 350 in our
in the
rooms
room,
because
so-
we have to, keep area for dancing.
Oh, gotcha, that's right, that's
Yes.
right. Well, excellent. Well,
So-
thank you for the information. I really
Yes.
appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
Thank you for having us.
All right. If you want more information about any of these super fun activities, you can always send an email to the Baby Boomers Club at gmail.com, or you can call them at 949-415-8030. We'll be right back.
At Healing Hearts Emergency Animal Hospital, we are dedicated to emergency veterinary care through high-quality veterinary services and compassion. We offer state-of-the-art diagnostics at competitive pricing. Our doctors will see and care for dogs, cats, and most exotics. In case of emergency, rest assured Healing Hearts Emergency is here for you when your primary veterinarian is closed. Open nights, weekends, and all major holidays.
There are many treasures within the walls of Laguna Woods Village. The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is one of them. Nowhere in the nation has a community embraced a commitment to assist its own residents with temporary emergency support. Since 1997, the foundation makes that support available through donations by individuals, clubs, organizations, and bequests. Help the foundation to help the real treasures within the village, our friends and neighbors.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Real quick, I'm going to tell you what the movies are. Friday is called The League of Their Own, which is super fun. And then on Saturday, we have a movie called Fall. Thank you so much for joining us here on This Day. Go out and have a great Wednesday. We'll be back again tomorrow right here on Village Television at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.